This man lost his job. His business failed. He ran for public office and was defeated 8 times. But you know him as Abraham Lincoln, one of history's greatest leaders. What if I told you he didn't succeed in spite of these failures? He succeeded because of them. He mastered a secret that most people will never learn. A secret your brain is hardwired to fight against. When you fail, your first instinct is to hide, to cover it up, to pretend it never happened. This isn't a character flaw. It's your survival instinct, a primitive programming that screams danger. But in the modern world, this instinct is a trap. It keeps you average. Everyone tells you to fake it till you make it. They're wrong. That's the road to mediocrity. The most successful people in history did the exact opposite. They didn't just accept failure, they weaponized it. And today, I'm showing you their 3 secrets. Secret number 1, the commander's confession. Common wisdom says a leader must appear invincible, never show weakness. But the greatest commanders knew this was a lie. After a catastrophic defeat, a weak leader blames his soldiers. A great leader calls them together and says, "I failed you. Here's how." This act of public ownership does something incredible. It doesn't cause a mutiny. It forges unbreakable trust. His soldiers see a leader who owns reality, not one who hides from it. This honesty transforms a defeated army into a loyal force, ready to follow him into any battle because they trust his judgment. A judgment sharpened by his last failure. The secret isn't just admitting the mistake. It's declaring it to your team. Hiding failure breeds distrust. Declaring failure builds power. Secret number 2, the inventor's scrap heap. People love to talk about Thomas Edison's 10,000 failed attempts to make a light bulb. But they miss the real secret. It wasn't just his persistence. It was his process. A normal person would try something, fail, get frustrated, and throw it away, hiding the evidence. Edison did the opposite. He didn't have a scrap heap. He had a data library. Every failed filament was documented, cataloged, analyzed. He wasn't just trying again. He was systematically eliminating failure paths. His failures weren't failures at all. They were answers. Each one told him this way doesn't work. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Hiding your failures is like deleting your research. Documenting them is the fastest path to the right answer. And the final secret is the most personal. Secret 3, the artist's ugly sketchbook. We look at masterpieces like the Mona Lisa and assume it sprang fully formed from a genius mind. This is a destructive fantasy. The truth is hidden in Leonardo da Vinci's private sketchbooks. They are filled with hundreds of bad drawings, distorted faces, failed inventions, anatomical errors. Pages and pages of practice, of mistakes. He wasn't hiding his failures, he was embracing them as the price of mastery. Each ugly sketch was a necessary step toward the masterpiece. This reveals the deepest truth. You are not your failure. Your failure is an event, a piece of data, a sketch. By not hiding it from yourself, by detaching your ego from the outcome, you give yourself permission to try, to fail, and ultimately to create something brilliant. So how do you use this? You run a failure post-mortem. It's 3 simple steps from our masters. 1. Document it. Like the inventor. Don't hide the data. Write down exactly what happened and why. No emotion, just the facts. 2. Declare it. Like the commander. If it impacts your team, your family, or your project, state the failure and your ownership of it clearly. This isn't for shame. This is for alignment and trust. And 3. Detach from it. Like the artist. Acknowledge that the failure was an action, an experiment. It is not your identity. It was a single, ugly sketch. Now turn the page and draw the next one. Hiding your failures is easy. It's comfortable. And it guarantees you will stay exactly where you are. But if you want to grow, to lead, to create, you have to stop hiding and start building. Use your failures as the foundation. They are your greatest asset. Now, let's practice what we just learned right here. Your journey of weaponizing failure begins with the smallest steps. Think of the like button as your first act of documentation, a quiet acknowledgement that this lesson is worth keeping. The comments are your chance to declare you're part of this, not with a grand confession, but a simple word of agreement with a community of builders. And subscribing. That's your commitment to turning the page, ensuring you're here for the next ugly sketch we'll learn from together. Hiding is easy, but your decision to build can start right now with a single click.